Oh, hello. This is E2K Quotes. I am Professor AKIA. This show is where I translate English quotes into Korean and then talk about random things that is associated with that quote. Today I have the good wife. Okay. I know that this isn't actually a quote but a title, but in honor of the acclaimed American legal drama, The Good Wife, being officially adapted into a Korean drama, I'm just going with it. The Good Wife. So, what is the title of this Korean adaptation of Good Wife? Well, 굿와이프, of course. So rather than being a literal translation, it is just basically writing down the American title phonetically in Korean. It is a reverse romanization. So let's get into this a bit. We have the. Korean doesn't have a word that functioned like the, so that's removed. The good wife. Well, you have good, 그 for G, U for W O's, T for D, which is not actually correct because T is more of a T. And this is weird considering that we actually have an equivalent of a D in the Korean alphabet. D, D. We have Wa, which is a stand-in for W, but pronounced Wa. We have E, which is a stand-in for I, but is pronounced Yi. Next, we have P, which is a stand-in for Fe, but is pronounced Pue, P. So basically, we made a one-syllable word of wife into three-syllable word 와이프 in Korean. So the good wife. Next, let's do a literal translation. It is 착한 아내 or 착한 처. This is because wife can be translated into 아내, 부인, or 처, which basically means the same things but slightly different connotations to them. Next, we have nice, which is 착한. So the good wife becomes 착한 처 or 착한 부인 or 착한 아내. I think I prefer the 착한 처 because of the next thing I'm going to talk about. So the good wife. This is actually an alteration of a quote or reference to a quote. The good shepherd, the good book, and the good German, like those kind of phrases. And there's a similar thing in Korean. So the good wife can be translated into Korean using a reference to a quote in a Chinese fable. It is called 조강지처. 조 is a biological byproduct of making rice wine. 강 is basically the outer shell of rice that you throw out when you process rice. 지 is basically of, and 처, as I mentioned, is wife. So 조강지처 is basically the wife of animal feed. 조 and 강 is basically just used as animal feed. 조강지처 is basically the wife of hard times. It is a wife that you spent your early days when you're poor, when you're just in the foxhole together, struggling to just make it by. That is 조강지처. So this was Professor AKIA with another episode of E2K Quotes. I think this is called mukbang. Mukbang is just a shortening of 먹다, which is eat, and 방송, which is broadcasting. So, eatcast, something like that. Eatcast is an eatcast. So let's eatcast. Eatcast.